A special request during this visit to visit Benji and Judy, and it was from Anna Marie Benj, and she wanted to know, by the way, do all you guys know about the 12th man in Seattle? Seeing as I'm looking at the 12th man, I thought maybe quickly you could tell us, Benj, what's with the 12th man?
Wait 1 second.
Oh. He's having a fixing moment here. There we go, thank you for the light.
Is that Mark? I mean, I could
That's good.
It all the way up.
Okay, so do you want to tell us about 12th man? We'll have a twofer here.
12th man is just the 12th player in addition to the players on the field, and Seattle's unique for it because we're so enthusiastic and loud that we distract the other team.
Absolutely.
More often than not.
So most of your supporters are wearing 12th man shirts. This is
Lately, that's what it's been like.
Yeah, with the 12th man on the team. Okay, got it. All right, so here you are, Anna Marie. You asked for this, and Benji very kindly agreed to do it for you. So can you sort of explain what you keep in your larder?
That's food mostly, but this is things that I might use more often or just fit on here conveniently. Oh, this is a salad dressing that we all really like. It's from Japan. Very delicious and very expensive. It's called Angelo Pietro.
Huh.
Yeah, it's good. I forgot that I have. Oh, I think I bought this recently for Judy.
Okay.
Got all kinds of ingredients. This is like the never touch forever shelf. Like,
right.
It's gonna be up there in 10 more years.
So why do we have it at all?
I don't know. I should probably give it away.
Okay.
This is peanut butter. This is kind of good. This is not peanut butter, but it's basically cookies mushed up into a peanut butter consistency.
Oh.
I don't know how to explain it. It's like gingerbread cookie.
And I have never had a chance to try that. Speculoos, my favorite. Did you know that?
Speculoos?
Yes.
What's that?
It is a well, not seasoned. What do you call it? Yeah, it's it's a Dutch cookie.
Oh, there you go. That's what it is. Speculoos.
And
I never knew the name of it.
I didn't know that you had that.
Delta
It
Airlines.
would not be there anymore if I had known.
Well, I've got two versions, crunchy and smooth.
I think that's what one of my viewers wanted to send me. I know. I just.
All right.
Okay.
Anyways, just random things. Let's see.
Obviously, I won't be eating the garlic.
No, I like to stock up on things like mayonnaise right here. This is Japanese mayonnaise. I've got different dipping sauces, including just regular organic soy sauce. But these are like, that's a hot sauce we use often. It's a dipping sauce right here. This is a random shelf, but you may or may not know what this is.
I know what that is.
Okay, vegetable.
I actually use
Marmite. Is it from the UK? Or is it more Australia?
It's actually more. I think I can't remember. I can probably tell you where they make it. But it's a bit like, do you put your toilet paper from the top or the bottom? Some people use Vegemite and some use Marmite. I'm a Marmite lady.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways.
Yes, they do have it in Australia as well.
That's about it. And over here, you know, it's fairly organized, but like these are my favorite pots right here. Le Creuset. It's a French style pot,
nice.
Cast iron pan with ceramic on the outside.
Very pretty. So you can go straight from where to where? Straight from the stove to the table? And
sure, yeah, and you can sear in this, you can fry things in this, and then go right to stewing things. So that's why I like this, nice and thick. And I've got matching color presentation or like gratin things. Chicken stock. I'm trying to think what would be interesting. I mean,
everything. She just wanted to know, what do you keep available to yourself?
Tons of pasta.
Tons of pasta.
Oh my gosh. Because, well, one, I like to have organic pasta. and I get most of it from Costco, so we stock up on this stuff. But believe it or not, I actually do run out of pasta, and then I go and buy a ton. So lots of pasta. Lately though, Judy, because she's not like a chef like me, she likes these pre-made sauces,
right,
which I actually like too. These are from Trader Joe's, and these are mushroom ones. Let's see, I bet you they don't have garlic. You want to make a bet?
I bet you that it's in there.
Alright, let's see. Okay, there's garlic. I've been seeing things that...
Okay, so now we've got bins, we've got chips, we've got seaweed.
Japanese style noodles,
okay,
curry mixes up here.
So where did you buy the containers?
You know what? I don't know. Leslie bought these. Okay. I don't know where. Probably... Oh no, Costco. We got these bins from Costco.
Okay, so then everything is in sort of really well organized.
Up here is also mostly never touch for the rest of your life area. Oh, I just found something that I think we might want to... Oh no, never mind. Just a little note to you, Sal. This is like where I put like stuff that people give to me I never will use. But I keep it because it's
okay, I'm busy looking at it to make sure I do not bring it.
Huh?
Huh?
You didn't bring,
that's Canadian, for I beg your pardon, I didn't quite understand
you. Stuff that's
no, thank goodness I didn't bring any of that.
Yeah, sometimes people give me stuff. I mean, I don't mind. I love gifts, especially cooking ones, but you can only have so many things that you use. I mean, you only have so much time in the day. Eventually I might use it, but...
Actually, I think what will probably be surprising, and I want to just take a step back, is that for somebody who cooks as much as you do, this is really like one closet space, right?
Yeah, like a...
I mean, if you had a double doors on here, it would be one closet.
Yeah, yeah.
And the shelves are no more than...
So you're saying it's not a lot?
No.
I do that on purpose because too often, see this shelf I was talking about?
Yeah.
It's like 10 shelves.
Oh yeah, that's mine.
Yeah,
that's mine.
I know yours is like that because
I'm
you know, I used to dig in your pantry and I used to go. That's a lot of dust right there on the top of that can.
Yeah. It's been there a long time. It's probably there since I
try to prevent that by not having a lot of space. In fact, if you look, I mean, most of it's food, but like up here, this is just like whatever. It's not a lot of food. Right? They're mostly ingredients that I'm going to cook with.
That's why I'm saying I think people will be surprised at how little you have.
I'm a very I'm big on going shopping often, buying less than buying a ton all at once and stocking the pantry. Even though I do stock it, but I typically use just about everything that I buy.
Okay, so here's the problem that I have, and I wanted to ask you about this.
I already know what you're going to ask me. You want to try one of these?
Of course. Okay, so answer the question I was going to ask you.
How do you, as a single person, eat healthy?
No.
On a budget? Okay.
Okay, but it's close.
Okay.
Starts with the same words.
Okay.
My biggest problem is I go to the store to eat healthy.
Okay.
And it's very difficult to just buy a little of each thing.
That's what I was alluding to. But yes,
yeah.
I know. Okay.
So, you know, you end up buying a complete celery stalk instead of 2 or 3, things. You have to buy this amount instead of just enough to keep you going. So, to me, I have so much wastage in eating healthily. Any ideas?
Eat less variety. It's unfortunate, but that's just the way it is. And eat more fresh vegetables and produce rather than packaged stuff.
But that's what I'm trying to do.
You can pick how much you can get.
No, that's my problem.
Right.
My problem is that if, I can't buy like a handful of strawberries. I've got to buy a punnet.
Okay, that's fine. But again, it goes back to my first thought, which is buy less variety. So instead of buying 3 or 4 types of fruits, you're just going to buy strawberries. If you really can't find something where you can lower the amount you buy. But that's why I would suggest buying things like an apple. You can.
That's what I'm learning to do.
Apple.
Yeah.
But if you're going to buy a packet of strawberries that week, you're probably not going to eat other fruits.
Yeah.
Period. Same with vegetables. Most vegetables you can buy in bulk. What I mean by bulk, less, right? Like small little bag, right? But like for things like let's just, for example, salad mix, right? Pre-made salad mix. If you're going to buy something like that, don't buy a lot of other things. Just make a commitment that you're going to finish all that.
You're right. You see, because you can't...
Or you make your own salad mixes. And then it's more versatile.
But what I find, though, even with that, is like, you know how many times I have to throw half a cucumber away? Now, sometimes I put it into juices. I understand that. I put the other half into a juice. But it's like, you know, even for a whole week, you know, you can... When you're on your own, it's really difficult.
Okay. My last piece of advice, I don't know how you're going to take this, but less excuses, more solutions. You always give me an excuse for every little thing. You gotta just find solutions to your unique situation. It's just like losing weight or quitting smoking. You just have to find how you're going to make it work. Because the world is the way. You're not going to change the grocery stores. Right. You're not going to change how they package.
Then, to us, if you can, answer me this question, which is, for example, with a cucumber, how long does it stay fresh for?
That's a good question. It just depends on, number one, do you refrigerate it? Two, how good is your refrigerator? You know, like some refrigerators adjust the temperature. That's what makes food go bad when it goes up and down all the time. And then three, how ripe is it? You know, I couldn't tell you for sure.
Right.
I keep it until, well, typically I use it by the time before it gets bad. I keep it until the outside is wrinkly and it's squishy.
Right.
Because I can use it for juice.
Yes,
or a smoothie.
That's what I'm learning to do now. And what about something like a sweet pepper? You know, green, orange, or...
Yeah, well, first off, I would definitely buy those in bulk because those are things typically people throw away when they buy it in a package, like, you know, 3 together.
Yeah.
Just buy 1, right? And that's a very similar. If it's wrinkled and soft, then it's probably
time
not
to
that
go.
good.
Yep.
Yeah. But buying less, that's just what
Actually,
you gotta do.
you know what I found with that now? I found that each week I buy a different color.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So that way I've still got all 3 colors.
I'll tell you one way I personally avoid it. Even though I have a family and I cook a lot, I used to throw away herbs a lot because herbs don't keep very well.
Right.
But they're expensive, right? Really expensive. So like one thing of tarragon, organic tarragon, could be $4 and I might use half of it. So I'm throwing away $2 right there, right? Almost every single week because it doesn't keep more than a week, if that. So I started a garden and I never buy herbs ever. I can't even think of the last time this summer and late spring that I bought herbs. That to me, like, huge. Well, let's just think about $2 I would be thrown away. Let's just time that by 2 for other herbs, maybe $4. We've already gone probably like 16 weeks for, you know, that's easily like $60+.
Yep.
I mean, it's not that much, but still adds up. That was the one thing I was almost always throwing away. I didn't really think anything of it because $2 was for a couple dishes I needed. If it went bad, whatever. That's another thing too. Sometimes you just can't help it because remember when you asked me the question, how long does a cucumber last for? There's so many variables. When did they pick it? Is it organic, right? There's certain things, because they're not organic, they're conventionally grown in a way so they'll last like 2 weeks. Versus like locally made strawberries, they'll go like that. Like they'll pick them and they're like 2 days. Versus a strawberry made in like a factory type of setting, looks perfect for a week and a half, 2 weeks. You see what I'm saying? There's like so many variables. So you just have to know that you're gonna throw some away. How I get around it, like guilt-wise, not to say that I really feel guilty if I throw away food, is I compost. So that it eventually does get used. So I have 3 things to compost, right? Yep. We can look at that later, but I turn that and then I put it into my gardening pots in the spring. Yeah. All that's like all those nutrients.
So it still has value.
Lots of value to me.
Yeah.
I mean, I really only save like $10 or $15 per pot of dirt, right? Like large pot. But to me, the value is that's really good food going into my next year's
really good food.
Yeah, exactly, right? Like I was just thinking about today, I was throwing away What was I throwing away today? Oh, I threw away like a whole bunch of, because we were out for the weekend. And I was thinking, you know what? Even though I'm throwing this away, I'm throwing it into dirt. That's going to be my tomatoes next year. And those extra nutrients are going to make everything not only taste better, but hopefully be more healthy.
My composter, I don't know if anybody else has had this problem, attracted rats.
Okay, yeah, that's something that's interesting because I haven't attracted rodents or anything like that. Is it open or is it enclosed?
It's open at the bottom, I think.
Okay.
So I don't know how they're getting in, but
yeah, you have to. I have to know.
I've got the rat hotel going now.
I need to know what you're putting in there.
Well, I haven't put anything in there for years because it scares me now to go near it.
Well, my only thought there is you just gotta find a compost that there's no openings at the bottom.
A totally sealed one.
Totally sealed, but you still need air, so it needs air holes. But I've heard of people making compost just from chicken wire, which is totally exposed.
Yeah.
I guess it just all depends on how you do it and what you put in it. If you put like steak in it, which you're not supposed to,
right,
a rat's gonna love that.
Yeah.
But I just put fruits and vegetables and paper bags.
Paper bags. Any paper products.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Great. Thanks, Benj. Appreciate it.